Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. Decided to divorce, but having second thoughts. Need support. I caught my 39M wife, 42F, having an affair. Together for 7 years, married for 3, no kids. First she denied it completely. All the mental gymnastics and gaslighting made me go insane. I started questioning my own sanity. I lost sleep and appetite trying to make sense of what she had told me. Trickle truth. She finally confessed to a version of her affair. I believe there's a lot more that she hasn't shared with me. I gave it a lot of thought and decided that divorce is the right decision for us. It's slowly sinking in. My brain is pulling all the good memories of our relationship. The day we got married, the day we bought a house, the lazy snowy days when we did nothing but sat next to each other, inside jokes etc. etc. D-Day +5. The problem is I was pretty happy with my divorce decision. Now I am sad, lonely and having second thoughts. If you went through something similar, please share your thoughts. Congratulations. You have decided not to play pick-me, not to listen to trickle truth, blame shifting, and gaslighting. You have chosen wisely. I was once in your position. I did not choose wisely. It cost me literally years of pain. That said, it's still going to suck for a while. Divorce is the least painful option, but it's not pain-free. Read up on the 180 Greyrock techniques as documented in this sub. Try to stay away from her as much as possible. Get to the gym or choose some other physical activity. Visit friends and family often. In short, try to keep a mental wall between you and her during the divorce. You need the space to heal. It will get better, just give it some time. Thanks for your kind words. I'm still in disbelief. I want this to be a nightmare. I want to wake up to my life from a week ago so badly. The discovery process was like pulling teeth. It hurts that I gave her so many chances to come clean so that we can move on from all of this. She continued to lie. It's called ripping the band-aid off. Sucked for me and will suck for you, but I guarantee you'll be exponentially better off provided you work on yourself and move on. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. One moment I am happy, the next moment I am extremely sad and lonely. During those sad moments I start to question my decision to divorce. Hi/thrower8462574484. The reason for this is because you still see her as the woman she was before her cheating. You have the wrong image of her in your head. She is not that woman anymore, she has changed. You still see her as the woman who loves you unconditionally, the woman who would never hurt you. Well, you now know that she is capable of betrayal, lying in your face and putting another man above you. She has changed. There is nothing wrong with those memories, but do know you can never create new ones with her, with the woman in your memories. Because that woman in your memories does not exist anymore, she only lives in your memories. My personal opinion is that you are doing the right thing now, filing for divorce. Besides the betrayal and all the lying in your face, this remark of you says it all. She finally confessed to a version of her affair. This means you do not have the complete version, or you do not know everything, or maybe she is telling you something completely different. The one thing you get out of this is that she is still lying to you. Do you really want to live with someone who is capable of betrayal, who is capable of lying in your face, who is capable of putting another man above you, who is capable of putting another man above your marriage? What you are going through now is completely normal. I wish I could say it will all be like a walk in the park, but then I would be lying. It will be hard at times, but it will get better. You can help the process by doing some things yourself. Like working out hard, working on your career, eating healthy, staying off alcohol, study. These will keep your mind busy and will benefit you in the long run. Also start to distance yourself emotionally from her. You do this to start ignoring her, only talk to her if it is really important. Start splitting finances, only pay for what you really need to pay for. Cancel as many joint accounts as possible. Cook your own food. Do nothing for her that is not necessary for you to do. By the way, you will not be really available for her if you do the first point. You will be in the gym, or at work, or prepping your food, or studying. No time for her left. This sounds all hard, but it is one of the best ways. You are not the first going through this. You will be okay, and doing the above things will speed up the process. I am curious how she reacted to you filing for divorce. Did she just accept it and is okay with it, or is she begging you to stay? Is she still seeing the AP? Take care, Mr. Big Bull. I am going to read this every day until I fully believe it. I know you are correct. Thank you, good sir. I needed these words right now. Kudos. You are welcome. Thanks for your kind words, Mr. Big Bull. We talked today during couples therapy. I told her exactly what you said. That she is a different person in my wife's body. My wife would never betray me, never lie to me, and never hurt me like this. According to her narrative, her relationship with him is this innocent love that just happened. I asked her to let me go through their chat history to put an end to it. She refused to give me her phone and later deleted everything. I haven't told her about my divorce decision yet. Our therapist asked the question, what do you want to move forward? I asked her to cut all contact with him and come clean. 'Cause I don't trust her anymore. Her response killed me. She said she wants to work on our marriage, but she has unresolved feelings for this guy that she needs to work on first. She's not ready to cut him off yet. Always here to help. Personally, I think you have your answers from her. Her stating the relationship with AP is this innocent love that just happened is a complete lie. She is a mature woman, she knew that was wrong, she knew it would hurt you, she knew she is not supposed to do all that stuff she did, yet she did it. It was a clear and conscious decision to have the affair. She decided it was okay to betray you, she decided it was okay to lie to you, she decided it was okay to find another man. There is nothing innocent in this. It is pure hard-cold betrayal, and she knew it. And then she is still not open about it. She deleted everything. This tells you there was some pretty awful stuff in those texts. Maybe talking very bad about you, or maybe all their plans, or what they did. Or even you could have found out the affair was longer going on than you thought, or maybe he was in your home. But now, you will never know, because whatever question you ask about it, you know she can lie, and she will lie if the truth will make her look bad. That answer she gave you is the final nail. She needs to work on the feelings for the AP first, so putting him above you and the marriage again, like she did before. With her actions and answers she shows she has no remorse at all. If she is sorry about anything, it would be getting caught. I think the only thing I'm sorry about is being caught. Not about the affair, not about the betrayal, not about the lying, not about hurting you. She has totally no remorse about the affair, really none. My advice now is to start doing the things from my former reaction. Start emotionally distancing yourself from her. Ignore her as much as possible. Do not talk to her anymore. She is a completely different woman now. She is not the woman you married anymore. You are not her number one anymore, the AP is. Go see a lawyer, find out what divorce looks like for you, have him draw up the papers. Have her served at an inconvenient place for her, like at her work. On the day she is served, tell everyone you are divorcing and why. So tell her family, your friends and her friends you are divorcing because of her cheating. If you do not do this, she will tell, but she will not tell because she cheated. Believe me, you will be the bad guy. Start getting your finances in order and keep yourself busy like I described before. She has shown who she is now, and who is important to her. It is not you, it is the AP. She needs to do things for him first before she does anything for you. You are clearly hurt, but yet she decides that the AP is more important than you. This says it all. So start to detach yourself from her and keep yourself busy. Get the papers ready and serve her. Do not tell her you are filing for divorce, she will find out when she is served. Take care. Mr. Big Ball. I just read your comment on another post, regarding the Facebook stuff. Like someone else already said, you're grieving and it takes time to come to terms with the end of your relationship. Thinking of all the good times is normal and okay. Also helps to not be too bitter about the whole relationship. But, and this is just what worked for me, in the beginning of the breakup it could be helpful to counter those thoughts with things that weren't so good. Like her trying to be manipulative and punishing you in weird ways. It never even crossed my mind to remove a partner from my SM because of a fight. If there are other things that are annoying or hurtful, use them as reinforcements for your decision to leave. Not to dwell on the bad things, but to strike a balance to viewing the relationship through rose-colored glasses. Again, it worked for me, but it's obviously not a cure-all or something that helps everyone. Appreciate your thoughts. The Facebook comment was for a previous relationship. But I see what you're saying. I'm currently swinging between extreme emotions. One moment I am happy and relieved. The next moment I am sad and lonely. Similarly, one moment I am seeing everything she did wrong. Next moment, I am taking all the blame and am filled with guilt. My bad. I had this up and downs, too. I think they're normal. She's been a big part of your life and letting the idea of what you had go is so hard. But in the end she isn't putting in the work to make the relationship work right now. That would require total honesty, true remorse, taking full responsibility and possibly constant reassurance for you. You deserve to have someone who values and respects you, your sanity and the life you've built together. Can she become that person for you again? Does she want to? It's tons of work. Asking and answering those kinds of questions can help reassure you in your decision. And you can of course always come to us. Sending you warm hugs. Yes. My wife punished me in odd, cruel, and unnecessary ways long before I discovered her betrayal. Spot on. Thanks for kind words everyone. I haven't told her about my decision yet. We went for reconciliation and a lot of details came up during the therapy session today, the way she stated a few things and careful selection of her words. I believe she is sticking to her story of this affair being an innocent event. She knows there's no way out of this without a divorce. I think her view is that if divorce is inevitable, why confess more than what she needs to? I'm sorry my man. Let me ask you a question. Did she try to stop the decision to divorce? What did that dynamic look like? I haven't told her yet. During our last conversation, I told her she needs to cut all contact with the AP before we can talk about reconciliation. She said she is not ready to do that because she has unresolved feelings for him that she needs to work out with him. What is the wife saying now? During the last 5 days, she has continued to talk to him. He's the center of her universe. She was sorry that I found out, but there was no remorse. She wants to work on the marriage but she is not ready to cut contact with AP. She has unresolved and very strong feelings for him that she needs to work on with him first. I am sorry but she doesn't want to work on the marriage. This is the period of time where she is waiting for AP to make up his mind of what he is going to do next. You are exactly where she wants you to be. She's giving you a crumb of hope that she might pick you eventually. But in reality she has already chosen someone else. You are her backup plan. But I think you already know all this. You also know what you have to do. It didn't cross my mind. But you're right. One night she was shit-faced drunk and said with a lot of sadness and anger he will never leave his wife for me. Why do I keep forgetting these facts when I'm grieving? Have you talked to his wife yet? I can't imagine the hell you are going through. You need to get away from this woman. I'm not on any social media. I don't even know his real name. He is in another country. She met him there when I sent her and her mom on an all-inclusive European vacation. Sounds like a fair fog. Did she sleep with him? Have you talked to your mill about what happened on the trip? Divorce papers might break her out of it. I haven't talked to Mill. I am on the edge if I should. She claims they were not physically intimate, but she's told so many lies, I don't know if I believe anything she says anymore. Do you know who he is? No. All I know is that he's someone she met during vacation. Yeah, why do you keep forgetting those facts? Cognitive impairment. I am not able to eat anything or process any thoughts. How did you find out? She was sitting next to me on a bus. A message pops up with a dude's selfie. She hides her phone and tells me it's a Facebook post I saw. I confronted her later. It was like pulling my teeth out. Truth came out little by little during the course of 48 hours while we were stuck in a different country. She finally confessed to having feelings for this guy. Right. Get a lawyer first thing next week, at least hear him out. I wouldn't tell her about it, but that's me. But at least you are on the right path with divorce. I know divorce has been thrown around a lot in these parts, but it looks like she is just parking you and you have been playing the pick-me dance. Get a lawyer, go to IC if possible, talk to Mill, try to find out what happened. Yep, I am finding myself doing pick-me dances sometimes. Update, affair and divorce advice original post. A lot has changed. I'm no longer questioning my decision to divorce. I am worried about my safety though. I told her about divorce. She cried and begged for a second chance and offered to hand me her electronic devices. She did a near-perfect job of wiping everything clean. I found that she is planning her life with AP in a foreign country and is in the process of getting all the required paperwork before eloping. Her preparation is not complete and the divorce will be inconvenient. I haven't confronted her yet. She's doing everything she can to hold the status quo, including being fake nice and a fake victim in all of this. Prior to discovery, she had asked me for a big sum of money to pay the bills and go on holiday shopping. At that time I thought it was odd, but it makes sense now. I refused. This person is not my wife. I don't recognize her at all. I do believe she is now capable of causing me harm if she has to. I have life insurance. As far as I am concerned, she might be planning to kill me with AP help, collect insurance checks. My lawyer didn't show up at the initial appointment. Hopefully I'll be able to meet with someone today. I don't want to leave my house. How do I ensure my safety and the safety of my important documents, belongings? You can call your insurance company and have them change a beneficiary immediately for you. I would also write out everything you just told us so that if something should happen to you, the police will have some evidence to go by. If you truly are concerned for your well-being, you might want to leave the house for the time being and find some place where you don't know where you are. Yes, please do this. Change your beneficiary right away. Inform the police or several family members and friends via email you believe you may be in danger, so at minimum it is documented. Do you think it is advisable for Op to tell his wife right after the change, so if there are any plans they can just scrap them because it would be pointless? I don't think it would be wise necessarily to tell her of the changes. If I were him, I'd hint that I have gone to others with the news of the state of their marriage as comfort. Look up emotional affairs and these terms in association with infidelity. Cognitive dissonance, compartmentalizing, dissociating, limerence and sex brain. All these mind/brain aberrations are entirely common in most every affair. The exception seems to be if the cheater is a narcissist or sociopath. And in my not so limited experience, over time there are many things that expose these personality disorders. Often not realized until the cheating is discovered. And the devil is often hiding in their past. Their past is always with them and easily returns. Who she once was and has done is forever a part of her. The past always has great meaning, and may be a harbinger of the future. Sorry for your loss. Lifetime Movie Channel plots are very similar to your post. But as well as many affairs. I hope nothing bad actually happens and I'm very sorry for your loss. Hey, thanks a lot for detailed insight. I do not recognize my wife in her anymore. My wife was the most caring and loving person I know. This new person is evil and cruel. The only time my wife came back was when she got drunk and told me the truth. Since then she denies any recollection of that conversation and says she must be lying when drunk. Dissociation is when a new, and different personality emerges. And it seems to come out of cognitive dissonance and limerence. I see it all as a form of temporary insanity, and infidelity 180, look it up, and why it often actually works, is likely the only way to address cheating. Emotional affairs are the most common type, and the weirdest. Because they can happen even when there is no attraction and no initial interest. Limerence happens when people get too close and innocently use oversharing. Also called emotional intimacy. Discussing private things that may not even seem so private. It weirdly creates an emotional bond and feelings of attraction, soulmates, when clearly they aren't. Limerence is like an infatuation or crush on steroids. It is literally overpowering, like being in an altered state of reality, an affair fog so dense they cannot even see it is there. But damn, we certainly see it. Look up emotional affairs and emotional intimacy. There is in fact a website dedicated to limerence. https://livingwithlimerence.com. Just FYI. I think you're onto something. You've also hit on an important dynamic of our relationship after she lost her job. I was the sole breadwinner. She felt that because she wasn't contributing, she has no say or negotiating power in our relationship. I disagree, but she's entitled to her opinion. This new person is viciously powerful, and she says that she's finally feeling empowered and has gained control of her own life. She's justified everything she's doing because I made her feel bad about herself. This is how she gets back at me. Sad, for sure. Reason I feel threatened is because she's in complete control of her AP. She has justified that I've earned all hurtful things she has done to me. From what I have gathered, her AP is a con artist who's after her money. If he sees me as a threat to his goal, he will convince my STBXW to hurt me. Why would your wife have to ask you for money? I'm confused. Did she always have to ask for money, or did you cut off her access to money after you caught her cheating? My salary goes directly to my individual checking account. The balance in our joint checking account was lower than what she was looking for. Sorry, your wife is a monster. Change the beneficiary ASAP on your life insurance policy immediately. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Also, if you have proof of this, go to the police and refile a restraining order. Put your valuables at a friend's, or better yet in a storage unit. Make sure you have a Ring doorbell camera as well as cameras so there is no way to enter the house without being on video. Have a friend you trust let you message them every night when you go to bed so they know you are okay, as well as when you wake up. Give them instructions to call the police if they do not hear from you. Purchase a burner phone and put all your contacts in it in case she destroys your phone. Remove all possible poisons from the house and never let her cook for you, and do not save leftovers nor have predictable food that she knows is yours or that you enjoy regularly. Freeze your credit and save the password, or it will be very hard to get it back on. Cut her off any and all shared bank accounts. And look up and ask around for the best divorce attorneys and make an appointment with the top 5 so she cannot use them. We hope that by sharing these stories with interested folks like you, we can help people recognize the signs of a relationship in trouble, and avoid so many of these heartbreaking situations yourselves. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.